Yeah, this one is about, is Finesse 2 times hot, man? Is Finesse 2 times hot? That's the topic going on. I'm angry. I'm disappointed. Yo, gunshots, man. Gunshots. Gunshots. Now, let's get this thing started, man. All right? Like this, I don't usually do videos this late. Like, I don't do lives because I hate trolls, I hate rat bastards, and I hate flip-flop wearing in public dudes. But I also hate people putting a bone on a good brother with no black and white, as we say. Black and white is paperwork. And I'm hitting my gunshots because I'm mad, because right now, in my days, somebody would have got aired out. Somebody would have got aired out. You know what I mean? Now, I'm going to say this, man, you know, and I'm going to keep it 100, you know, and that's all I do. My channel, I don't bash nobody. I speak the real. So I got gangsters that come to my channel, straight gangsters, and people that want to know how gangsters live. You understand? For those of y'all that don't know, I did 26 years in federal prison, you know. I got locked up in 1993 and didn't come home until 2020. They offered me to testify, you know, against my brother when he was alive and when he was dead, because they wanted to know how intricate we was moving and, you know, what cartel I was dealing with. I refused, because I never go to my grave being labeled a rat bastard. You know what I mean? Now, let me explain to y'all how this works. You know, and let me say something, because there's a brother that I watch. I watch him, and I don't like his channel. I love his channel. Let's say that. Brother 1090 Jake, I respect your channel. Nothing against you, nothing against your channel. I heard all the, you a culture vulture and all this other stuff. I mean, that's, you know, other people's opinion. They all have it. How you deal with it is on you. I don't look at you as that. I watch The Godfather, I watch Goodfellas, you know, I watch Scarface. They don't call them culture vultures, so I don't feel they should call you a culture vulture. You know, that's just me. But I do have an issue, you know, and, you know, I'm going to give you room. If you want to reach out to me, feel free to reach out to me. My number is on the screen, 917-680-9091. And we could talk as men. This is not a YouTube bashing video, because that's not my style. You know what I mean? I just speak facts, and I want the youth to understand. Now, Brother 1090 Jake, let me talk to you. First of all, now, big bro, you know, I don't care what color you are. I don't care what nationality you are. If you on man time, you on my time. I don't know nothing about your personal background, none of that. So whatever y'all know in the comments, you can put it in here, defend it, or, you know, or he'll stamp it or whatever. But what I'm saying, though, big brother, if you did time in prison, you know that you don't speak on someone's paperwork. Let me give you some examples. A brother hit the compound when I was in Allenwood from Baltimore. Big shout out to Baltimore. Big shout out. Calm down. Let me get to my story, man. God damn, could I get to my story? Excuse me for saying goddamn, goddamn, you know, because a lot of, you know, people don't like that. But now let me say this. A brother came to the compound from Baltimore. I'm going to say it really fast. We're going to speed this up because I want to be into all of this. I want to get to my man, Finesse2Tymes. You know what I mean? Now, a brother came to the compound from Baltimore, and he bought the paperwork saying that a dude that we all was cool with was hot. I seen that 100 times. You understand what I'm saying? And come to find out, the dude was hot, you know? So now, that's his co-defendant. So his co-defendant bring the paperwork saying that he's hot. So now, he puts out the paperwork saying that his co-defendant is hot, you know? So the way the Baltimore call handled it is, he said you hot, so you have to defend your honor. I roll with you, but I can't roll with you to defend your honor if you a rat or not. You know what I mean? Man called you a rat, you know what the penitentiary rules is. So bottom line is he got his knife, he went in this man, and they both had a knife fight. When it was over, you understand what I'm saying? He won. You understand what I'm saying? And the dude that came with the paperwork, he lost the battle, and he went to the shoe, and they let the Baltimore brother back out. When the Baltimore brother came back out, the homies told him straight up, look, he bought the paperwork, you ain't no good. We don't want no hot dudes on the compound. You understand? Now, you either could get a pass and walk up to the lieutenant office, walk that green mile, or you could sit here and we're going to stab you up. But either way, you leaving. And if we stabbing you up, we going to airlift you. For the new viewers that don't know what airlifting is when you put somebody on the airplane because you stabbed them that goddamn bag, on the helicopter, to keep it correct for the YouTube suckers and haters. You know what I mean? Airlifting is when they put you on a helicopter and they got to fly you to the nearest hospital because the jail is not in a location close to any hospital. I'm hype, and I'm angry right now. Because this is not the way the rules are played. I'm here to show you how the rules are played. I got my number is always on the screen. If anybody disagree with me, whatever, call me. We deal with it. You ain't got to go on YouTube and play the keyboard gangster because I don't know how to bust keyboards. You know what I mean? I just not a keep it 100. You know what I mean? So now, that's how they handled that. So now about Finesse2Tymes. Some paperwork came out because it was brought to my attention. You understand? Now, let me speak on Finesse2Tymes. Big brother Jake, you know what I mean? I respect your channel, love your content, everything about it. I have no issues with you. Okay? Let me say that. But I got an issue with you going on social media and speaking on a brother being hot from Tennessee when you're from wherever you from, which I don't know. That's between Tennessee's call. If Tennessee want to put the paperwork up and say that he's hot and they want to run with it, they entitled to, because that's the car that he's in, period. Whether you're in the street or on prison. Let Tennessee deal with that, y'all. That's all I'm telling y'all. Let Tennessee deal with Finesse2Tymes. Now, let me speak on Finesse2Tymes. You know, but before I go any further, I want to hype this up because I'm getting angry. Let me get to Finesse. Yo, Finesse2Tymes, I love, I gotta give him a gunshot. But he deserved 3 gunshots. You know, he deserved 3 gunshots. I love your music, brother. I heard the one where, I don't even know the name of it, because I just play, I'm an old dude, so, you know, I don't use the YouTube and all that for music. I use Pandora. You know what I mean? So this might be a plug for Pandora. But I use Pandora. And so I put Finesse2Tymes radio on, because I heard a song that he did where he was talking about how he's doing rappers, girls, and this and that, and he talked that straight gangster stuff. Yo, family, I respect your gangster. You understand? And right now, I'm defending you. You know what I mean? I'm defending you as if we was in the penitentiary. You understand? If somebody in the penitentiary came to me and told me that Finesse2Tymes was hot and there was some questionable paperwork or it's co-defendant brought the paperwork, all this crap that's going on social media, I would punch him in the face. You know what I mean? Tell him straight up. Show me the paperwork. I don't want to hear about questionable paperwork. I want to hear about solid paperwork because I deal with solid evidence because I'm a solid nigga. I'm a solid man. I'm a solid gangster. And it's a gangster channel for solid gangsters that want gangster information. That's it. You kill Finesse. Listen, big bro. I love your music. I hope they wrong. I don't know if they wrong. I hope they wrong. You know? My number is going to be on the screen in a second. I'm going to say it again. I want everybody to get it. So if they got a problem, you hit me. 917-680-9091 is getting ready to flash on the screen. Finesse, hit me up. You understand? Because I'm going to defend you. Until the paperwork come out and somebody stamp it that it's official, and whoever stamp it have to be somebody official themselves. You can't ask, you know, I got to watch my words because I know this is YouTube. You can't ask a second grader to stamp somebody's paperwork if they hot or not. So you got to ask who's doing the stamping. You know what I mean? Right now, they crowned the brother 1090 Jake as the king because he get paperwork and he does his due diligence like my man 10 Toes Down. You know what I mean? Whoever don't like my comment, what I just said, that's on you. No disrespect. I'm just speaking facts. This brother 1090 Jake, he gets paperwork and he does his homework. So I don't have nothing against this brother. And he, you know, he what they call that? what's that word, man? I mean, because I'm so angry, I can't even think. You know, he's a journalist. You know what I mean? So if somebody's hot, he puts the paperwork out. But Big Brother 1090J, that's one of my favorite rappers. Now, my favorite rappers, you know what I mean? I gotta wipe my jaw. I'm starting to sweat, man. I'm getting angry. One of my favorite rappers are Lil Durk, not in no order. Lil Durk, Lil Baby, you know what I mean? King Von, you understand? You know, Pooh Shiesty, you know what I mean? I like these dudes. I'm an old man and I ain't supposed to like it, so y'all can hate on me in the comments, because you know the rats and trolls and flip-flop wearing dudes in public is on here. You know, those are the rappers I like. That's the type of music I like, because they talk that real gangster stuff. I like Pooh Shiesty because he talks that murder game. You know what I mean? I started out, you know what I mean, from, you know, the murder era. You know, when Brooklyn was gangster. You know what I mean? Not saying it's not now, but I'm talking about when, you know, we used to shoot out the street lights. You know what I mean? And, you know, bust the electric pole and hook up the equipment and throw Jamaican block parties and all that, and then roll up in Empire skating ring. You know, that's the era I'm coming from. Or, you know, if we're in the Bronx, we take the street lights out and, you know, we roll over to Skate Key and, you know, the rooftop and, you know what I mean, Skate City. You know, we do what we do. But now, I love this kid, man. I'm going to say it straight up. I don't like him. I love him. I love his music. I love his gangster. He was in Bloody Beaumont. I wasn't in Bloody Beaumont. I know gangsters that come out of Bloody Beaumont. You're not surviving on Bloody Beaumont, like this young man said. I stamp what he said. I did 26 years in federal prison. I stood 10 toes down. I never told on nobody. I never will, but I got to speak a spade and defend the ones that stood 10 toes down. That man wouldn't have survived in Bloody Beaumont, because first thing they're going to ask for, like he said, is your PSI. That's your probation sentencing investigation. You know what I mean? PSI. You know what I mean? And that'll show your whole criminal history. You know? Now, in the PSI, it got that. Then, you know, the docket sheet. When I check paperwork, I don't care about no docket sheet. Because when you look at the docket sheet, they seal all kinds of things, and then you wonder, why is this sealed, that sealed, and you want to question them. It ain't no whole bunch of talking. I want to know about what's not sealed. If your sentencing transcripts is sealed, you hot. If anybody's sentencing transcript is sealed, they hot. My case is 93, you know, 93-CR93-162, Virginia, what's that? Eastern District of Virginia. You can get my sentencing transcript to understand, you understand, that I sold 25 keys a day in Harlem. I don't care what nobody say. I put them up. Go look at my Father's Day video where I showed my paperwork. Go look at all my prior videos. I speak gangster truth for the gangsters. This young man is a gangster in my book until I see official paperwork. I need to see it. I don't need nobody to translate nothing for me. And I know for a fact you can't get juvenile records, because I needed my juvenile records a number of times during my 26 years to try and prove certain things, and they wouldn't allow me to get it. And I'm my person. You know what I mean? So stop the games. So now somebody pop up juvenile paperwork, and then now this person is saying that he got a record coming out. You know what I mean? So that's why he don't want to give it up. Yo, dude, then you shouldn't have said anything. Because in the penitentiary, just the way it works in the penitentiary, giving you all a quick joint, I want to just get this out the way. I don't even put videos up this late, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Yeah, I might wait till the moment. I'm going to put it up because my peoples want me to put it up and the comments want me to put it up. Now, you do not survive in Bloody Beaumont without them checking your PSI and your sentencing transcript. Now, if he had homies there that was in his car that allowed him to slide, that's different. You understand? But there's going to be other people on the compound that's going to say, nah, he ain't right. You know what I mean? Y'all harboring a rat. So that means y'all rats. And then they're going to disrespect and take advantage of that car because they holding and harboring a rat. So if he survived in Bloody Beaumont, from my standings, from what I know, he's no rat. Now, paperwork that somebody turned up that's getting ready to drop a rap album and all it is and trying to create, you know, social media attention to try and sell albums, trying to discredit a good man like Finesse2Tymes. I'm not with it, and I definitely got to give him a gunshot. You know what I mean? I get positive gunshot, negative gunshot. You know what I mean? You figure out what it is. Gunshot to the bastard that did that. You know what I mean? Because if you're gonna produce the paperwork, you produce all the paperwork, you don't say nothing. In the penitentiary, this is the way it go. If we was in the penitentiary right now, this is penitentiary, so don't hold me responsible. If we're in the penitentiary right now and somebody come and say that dude is hot, gonna tell him, okay, well, go tell him, you know what I mean, in his face, bring your knife and punish him. And now if dude come to me and tell me, yo, dude came here, Unique, me and you cool, man, you my man. He's saying that I'm hot, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell him straight up, get your knife and punish him. No ands, ifs, or about it. Get your knife and airlift him. If you're not gonna do it, that means that it's true. That's how it works in the penitentiary. I don't know how it work out here because I ain't been out here long enough. But in the penitentiary, if somebody accuses you hot and you don't stab them, you understand what I'm saying? That means that the rumor is true. That's penitentiary. But social media is different because you can't respond to everything because dudes go up here and say anything for views. But I'm talking about in the penitentiary. You understand? Just so you understand. Dudes say you hot, you must stab them. If you don't stab him, you hot, and then we gonna stab you. So either you stab him or you gotta go. If you don't defend your honor, you gotta go. That's how the penitentiary works. We don't need to be up here all day. We don't need to be up here all night. You know what I mean? And nobody shouldn't be speaking on Tennessee's business until the paperwork is officially out. If you're not from Tennessee, let Tennessee deal with their issues. Let Tennessee deal with Finesse2Tymes. That's the way it works. Me being from New York can't jump in there and say, hey, how'd I see the paper? No. If I stamp the paperwork, then I could speak on it and say, yeah, he hot, he ain't no good. You understand? So if anybody accuse anybody in the penitentiary, so y'all understand, of being hot, they must stab them. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. You rat bastards that don't like that because you're hot. You feel that I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm just talking in general. That's the rules. I'm here to give you the rules. Period. That's the rules. So all of y'all up there jumping to conclusions, speaking on it, that's what social media do. Let social media do their thing, YouTube bloggers. But please don't get involved and discredit my man before he had his right. Let them produce the paperwork if you're going to stand on it. If you're not going to stand on the paperwork, you don't need to show the paperwork. If you're not going to say this is official paperwork, don't show it and don't speak on it, social media people. I'm trying to show you how this thing should go. I know y'all want views, and it's big views to say, oh, he was accused, it's alleged, this is alleged. No. You know what I mean? Just like the other ones, what's that jumper, something jumper. I don't even know the name, I don't really watch them, but, no disrespect to them, but I watched them today, and I enjoyed the show, and the brother 1090 Jake called in. But those are a bunch of civilians, no disrespect, and I respect them, so they're doing their journalistic duty and doing what they do. But brother 1090 Jake, I don't feel you should have called in and spoke on that publicly on a major platform like that. I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? No disrespect to you, but if I see something wrong, I'm going to let you know. If I do something wrong, please feel free. My number is up there. I'm inviting you to call it. Let me know. And then we could come on social media and I'll personally apologize if I said something wrong. That's how I work as a man. Because anything I say, I can stand on. That young man got a career, he gangster. From what I know. From what you know. And then here goes somebody with a rap career, come out and say, I got some paperwork saying, hi, hey, I need you to put this up so I can get my name out there so I can do this and do that and discredit them. Because that's what dudes do. I like to ride. So let me ride. That's the same thing like, I got a girl, a number of girls, you know what I mean, in the town, when I was hustling, I got a number of girls in the town, and I go out of town, and somebody try and push up on one of my girls just so they could say they screwed Unique's girl. Cool, no problem. Try your hand. If she screwed you, she was never mine. You know what I mean? Bottom line, I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at you. And I would thank you for exposing this hole. You know what I mean? Now, but use your own rap. Don't go up there and say, Unique down there schooling all these other girls in Virginia and D.C. and Baltimore and North Carolina. You think he's selling all them keys and he ain't screwing nobody else? That's what dudes do when they go out of town. No, that's a sucker. weaponize with your own game. Don't try and discredit me in order to get between her legs. Because we don't do no faking and kicking it. Not in the hood, you know? So, you know, that's the same thing with this. So you understand. If y'all don't understand the metaphor where I'm going, but I'm sure my regular subscribers understand. That's the same thing with this, you know? You don't sit there and try and discredit Finesse2Tymes Gangster because you want to sell some records. You don't discredit Unique's Gangster on YouTube because you want YouTube views. If that's the case, the way we was taught and the way I'm trying to teach you, we reach out to Finesse2Tymes and say, yo, you know, I know I got this case, you're ready, you know, blah, blah, blah. I need you to get on my record. You know, maybe he did that. And maybe Finesse said, no, I'm not getting on it because you hot. You know what I mean? And then the dude said, well, I'm going to make some paperwork or show some paperwork because I got this, got that. And that's between them, you know? But if dude going to show the paperwork, he should have showed all the paperwork and then stood on it that he was hot. And then I respect that. But showing some of it and got people saying he is, he isn't, trying to convict him in the social media, no, stop it. Yo, Finesse2Tymes, my number is on the screen. My brother called me, man. You know, I did 26 years in federal prison. I was with thousands of dudes that went through Beaumont. Like dudes was with me and I went through ADX, Lewisburg, Lum Park, Atwater, Victorville, Lee County. You understand? I done been all over the place. You know what I mean? Let's keep it 100. So I done ran everybody was there. I know Beaumont ain't gonna let nobody sit on the compound if they ain't right. Not in their car, because the other car's gonna look at them as they wussy. So let's get that right. So just for me to wrap this up, for me to let y'all know, please, other social media bloggers, I'm respectfully asking you, you know what I mean? Don't get into this situation and label this man as a rat until you're satisfied with the paperwork. We don't want to hear about the alleged paperwork. We talking about a rat. When you use the word allegedly, when you accusing somebody to be a rat, it's off with your head, it's death, it's decapitation. That's the worst thing you could do. Not telling anyone to go out there and do either one, but I'm just letting you know that that's the rules. I even got, you know, I like to ride. I even got a story that I know these social media rat bastards is not even gonna understand. So I haven't told it yet, you know, about how a dude gutted a dude to take the heroin out of the system. If you want to hear the story about how a dude gutted a dude to take the heroin out of the system in Lewisburg, put it in the comments. I got some stories you'll never believe because I was in the trenches like this man Finesse2Tymes. You got dudes gutting dudes to take drugs out their system. You think they're going to harbor a rat? You know what his car would look like and turn into? And I know his big homies. He's a vice lord. I'm not even going to call their names, but I know his big homies. His big homies, the vice lords, is not going to let that happen. Even if Tennessee let it happen. He'll have to drop that vice lord flag, get stabbed up and ran off the compound if Tennessee tried to hold him down. So no, I don't believe it. I'm stamping it that I don't believe it until paperwork is proven. And it's black and white, period. It's not no alleged paperwork. It's not no some of the paperwork. It's not no I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to do that. We don't do that. You know what I mean? We're like, where did that come from? Look, I even got my paper up here. I'm so angry. I got my little joint up there. But now let me explain this to you. I'm putting out a casting call for females that want to get in my Unique Mecca audio prison video for me to work you out, or if you want to get in my Unique Mecca audio models video because you're trying to get your career going, I'm trying to give you a lane so that I could promote you on my channel. You know what I mean? And, you know, get you out there. So the phone number is get ready to come on the screen again. It's the same phone number I tell everybody to call. I went and got a special phone number because I want dudes to have access to me so that we don't have to do the social media beef gangster crap. So anybody got an issue, call me. If any females is out there that's model, stripper, escort, whatever, and you want to get your brand out there, I'm here. I got almost 57,000 strong here, over 15,000 on Instagram. I got a page over there called Unique Mecca Audio Models. Go check out Unique Mecca Audio Models, and if you females want to get on there, call the number on the screen. Now, I also going to start my prison workout in my backyard. You know what I mean? Where I'm gonna turn a female into a supermodel without the lipo, without the implants, without the shots, from just straight workout if you want to work out and get your body right. You know what I mean? That's the number on the screen. That's where we at. Finesse2Tymes. Reach out to me. 1090 Jake. I think the other one was No Jumper. All of y'all, whatever, reach out to me. Let's keep this respectful. I'm not disrespecting any of y'all because I don't do that. Suckers do that. Hey, oh, I forgot to hit the gunshots because I said suckers. When we say suckers, rat bastards, and flip-flop weighing in public, we got to hit the gunshot. You know what I mean? And that's the way it is. Stop it, y'all. Please stop crucifying this man until you get the paperwork. It don't work that way. Like I said, if you was in the penitentiary, you'd have been dead. And that's why I thank you for not going to the penitentiary. And that's why I tell you don't commit crime, because it's a whole nother set of rules when you go in there compared to when you out here. So don't say I didn't tell you. All right? Copy.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
What?
Fresh out the can of 26, yeah. He back on the strip, getting back in the mix. Yeah. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Real. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. An Instagram page and a YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spin a couple bands on the dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend a ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community yours. So we can give back to the youth them, cause they the truth them, and bless up to all the root men.